Welcome back, guys. Here in our YouTube channel Arte del Salto Ostacoli. Today we are here with a really super special guest, one of the most famous and important trainer of the world, the famous Rodrigo Pessoa trainer and the trainer of many other super important riders, JOS KUMPS. Thank you, JOS, to be with us.
Thank you.
Such an honor for us. Which is the most important moment of your career, or the moment that you remember with more happiness of your career, the most important moment or moments?
Yeah, there's many. My son win a gold medal in European Young Riders for sure. Rodrigo winning the World Championships in '98 with Llanos. Many working with Michel Robert when he won the final of the Global was also very important. There's many.
Which is your advice for a trainer? Which is your advice? What do you think is the best quality of a trainer?
As for a rider, I think always observe the horses, listen to the horses. That's why riding is a nice instrument, if you want, or a nice discipline. Discipline in the sense, not something hard and difficult, but discipline in the sense is something I decide to do every day or almost every day. You see myself in a mirror, and in that mirror, if I can bring it up, I can see things that we all have, but you can see your stupidity, you can see your pretension, you can see your arrogance, you can see a certain sense for fascism maybe, and then it's confronting, that's looking in a real mirror. The horse is not going to lie to you. You push the wrong buttons, he will show you, he will let you know. So if you see it like this, then it's something very rewarding and very interesting, and that stays interesting every day again. And it's an approach where you don't start, I know everything and I'm going to make the horse better, and he's not supple enough, I'm going to make him more now. Or by listening to the horse, maybe you can find out what could be taken away so the better movement can take place, instead of saying I'm going to make him do the better movement. No, it's more about
the horse that charge the rider.
Because usually it's about wrong tensions. Because you make tension unnecessary, non-contributing, the wrong tensions, you try to have them evacuate, disappear. And when they disappear, the movement will get better, the jump will get better, and so on. The balancing can improve. But it's much less an approach of me. The other approach, of course, is not very satisfying for the ego, but
And what do you think about dressage? I mean, there are two ways of understand dressage. Maybe dressage for the ego and for change the horse, or dressage for a useful dressage, a useful way to do dressage.
I see it purely like functioning.
Yeah.
If I'm moving a horse, riding on the flat, whatever, there's only one concern: how can I not hinder or destroy, which is the worst, the functioning of this horse's body? No, I want to give the horse a chance for a better functioning. So it's about functional, and then you start to approach it from not so much seeing control as obedience. No. Seeing control as something for which maybe it helps if you know a little bit about anatomy of a horse, because a horse is a horse, he responds to certain criteria, how the backbone functions, which is not exactly the same as us. A horse is not a butterfly, a horse is not a frog, a horse is not a fish, it's not a snake, so
For sure.
listen to the anatomy of the horse, and then try to have a little bit of understanding for physical laws, gravity, centrifugal force, and you put these things together. How can I help him to balance himself in the best adequate way?
The way that he discovers something about his body.
Yeah. But in the end, they do it because they like to do it for you, and because they find it quite easy. So it's all about helping. Aids you know what everybody know, the word aid, les aides in French,
Yes,
comes from the word helping.
for sure.
Okay?
For
So
sure.
it's as simple as that. You are there, and you do your best to be able to help him to do what you decided he was going to do, because he has little or no projects in common with us.
Exactly.
He's not dreaming
For sure.
very much about some Olympic title, you know,
sure.
some grass and a couple of other horses.
They
And
didn't choose to do the sport. For sure.
but we decide, so don't take it for granted that they allow us to sit on their back and tell them all the time, you go left, you go right, you slow down, you go forward, you jump distance. Don't take it for granted. If they want to play this game with us, say thank you. That's the first thing. Say thank you, and now, from there on, you try again with your aids, with your capacity as a rider, to help them to do what again you decided them to do.
For sure.
If there is then some problem, whatever problem, two things. Or diminish what you are demanding, or increase your capacity as a rider, or both.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ask something easier, less demanding, and in the meantime try maybe to become a better rider.
Never maintain the wrong way if it is a wrong way. Because
You are there to help him.
for sure. For sure. Which is your advice for the federation? Do you think that the federations, FI or nation federations, are doing well with our sport today in these years, or you should say something about the federation or in general and the organization of the sport?
Everybody knows that top sport is not healthy.
Yeah, I know.
We need to accept that to a certain degree, but it doesn't only go for horses. It goes for every sport. Look at soccer players, you know, a lot of them are. Okay, top sporting. There are always a couple of exceptions. And Balube was a very healthy horse, so he never had much problems. There always yeah. The same will be in human features. But in general, top sport cannot be seen as very healthy. That's one thing, so try to find a balance there anywhere. And then I think it's very important. Every good vet will tell you it's about the number of competitions they do, because there's so much more competitions now than when I was young. There was not even every week in an international show. Now there's several 5-star, several 4-star, now 2-star all over. That's one thing. At the same time, like I said, it's for every sport, but here it's different because we involve another being, the horse. That brings us to what we saw in the Olympics, also in the pentathlon. The riders should really think about, we don't want to lose the social license for our sport. That means already more and more people are watching us. People are watching us, and they make documentaries where you see horrible, because you can always find pictures of falling horses or whatever. But they can put it together with a certain color. But we need to be aware and not contribute. As a rider, we need to be careful not to contribute, not to help them. Contribute, take away the social license, because then it's over.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Thank you, Marco.
It's such an honor to have you in our YouTube channel, really.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thanks, bye.